Chapter 8. Thank you, 392. Om Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhire Nashra Prayasha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavati Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Rupam Yadetat Avabodha Rasodayena Sashvan Vritta Tamasa Sad Anugrahaya Ado Grihitam Avatar Shatai Kavijam Jannavi Padma Bhavana Avirasam Rupam Ya Etat Avabodha Rasodayena Sashvan Vritta Tamasa Sad Anugrahaya Ado Grihitam Avatar Shatai Kavijam Yanna Vipadma Bhavanad Avirasam Rupam Ya Ed Avabodha Rasodayena Swashan Vritta Tamasa Sad Anugrahaya Ado Grihitam Avatar Shatai Kabijam Yanna Vipadma Bhavanad Avirasam
Rupam Yadetat Avabodha Rasodayena Shashvan Vritta Tamasa Sad Anugrahaya Ado Grihitam Avatar Shatai Kabijam Janna Vipadma Bhavanad Avirasam
Rupam Yadetat Avabodha Rasodayena
Rupam Yadetat Avabodha Rasodayena
Tatvantidatta Tamsa Sadanugrahaya Ado Grahitam Avatar Satai Kabijam Yanna Vipadma Bhavanad Hamavirasam
Hare Krishna. Rupam, form. Yat, which, Eta, that, Avabodha Rasa, of your internal potency, Udayena, with the manifestation, Shashvat, forever, Nivritta, freed from, Tamasaha, material contamination, Sat Anugrahaya, for the sake of devotees, Ado, original and creative energy of matter, Hitam, accepted, Avatara, of incarnations, Shata Eka Bijam, the root cause of hundreds, Ya, that which, Navipadma, the navel lotus flower, Bhavana, from the whole, Aham, myself, Avirasam, generated. The form which I see is eternally free from material contamination and is adventure to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of the internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower, grown from a navel. The form which I see is eternally free from material contamination and has invented to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower grown from your navel home. Hare Krishna Ratnamala Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The three deities, Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, Shiva, the executive heads of the three modes of material nature, passion, goodness and ignorance, are all generated from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who is described herein by Brahma. From the Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expand at different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. They are expanded only for the transcendental happiness of the pure devotees. The incarnations of Vishnu who appear at different ages and times are never to be compared to the conditioned souls. The Vishnu Tattvas are not to be compared to deities like Brahma and Shiva, nor are they on the same level. Anyone who compares them is called a Pashandi or infidel. Tamasaha mentioned herein is the material nature, and the spiritual nature has a completely separate existence from the Tama. Therefore, spiritual nature is called Avabodha Rasa or Avarodha Rasa. Avarodha means that which completely nullifies. In the transcendence, there is no chance of material contact by any means. Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth from the lotus flower generated from the abdomen of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namale Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Ashad Deshataharini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is Brahma taking darshan of the Lord. Brahma is the leader of our sampradaya. He's not an ordinary personality. And he's an acharya for us. And he has a unique position. He's directly born from Vishnu. Therefore, Brahma is also called sometimes Swayambhu. He's not born like any other living entity. And after he's born, he did tapasya and he got darshan of the Lord. What he saw is explaining for us. So this is, yesterday we read, Brahma was feeling compassionate that so many people who are foolish don't know how glorious is the Lord. And out of that compassion only, Brahma launches the Brahma Sampradaya. Brahma, Narada, Vedivyasa, Madhvacharya. Brahma telling us about the beautiful features of the Lord. Now today he's talking about the beautiful form. Brahma has another teaching called Brahma Samhita. In that also he explains it similarly. Yamashama Sundaramachit, the Lord is so beautiful. Brahma also get darshan later of Doloka. Now he's getting darshan on Vaikuntha, is seeing Narayana. But later Brahma also get darshan of Krishna's personal abode, which he explains in Brahma Samhita. So what does he see in the form? Let us understand. Through the eyes of Brahma. Now we cannot see, it's beyond our capacity. We are not qualified, we are not entitled at this situation of our consciousness. What privilege Brahma got to see the Lord face to face, we can also get, but we are not ready now. The form which I see, eternally free from material contamination. It's free from all contamination. And why he advents to this world? To show mercy to the devotees. That's the very reason the Lord's appearance. Krishna appears not to so much focus on killing the demons. When we read in the Bhagavad Gita, Paritrana Sadhuna Vinasha Dushkrita, the first one is the one real purpose, to show affection, to personally relate to the devotees. Killing demons automatically happens, but that is not the focus. Focus is to, Krishna wants to give pleasure to his devotees. Therefore he appears. Okay? As a mercy. That is the mercy of the devotee. Okay? Mercy of the Lord. Now this mercy phenomena is only for the great personality, particularly the Lord has mercy. Why does the Lord do anything? Out of mercy. Now we do anything because we have some personal interest, something you want to enjoy. But Krishna does something out of mercy, out of his affection. He is being kind to us. And Prabhupada says, therefore it is one way. Krishna is so kind to us. Everybody should thank Krishna. Krishna, you gave me a beautiful human body. I can think about you. You gave me an opportunity without any anxieties, so that I am able to chant your holy names. I want to hear about you. And this all kindness of Krishna. A devotee is actually constantly thanking Krishna, always thanking Krishna, even in difficult position. Always, all the suggestion we should thank Krishna. Yeah, it is for my good. Then Krishna gets room to play. Otherwise, he put conditions. Okay, Krishna, I feel free, but this you don't do, this you don't do. That's not the full freedom. And all the incarnations come from this incarnation. And I am born of the lotus, grown from the lotus. The three deities, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, are all generated from Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Okay, who's described here as Brahma, herein by Brahma. We know that from the navel of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Brahma is born. We know that the Vishnu Kshirodaksha Vishnu is also expansion of the Lord. Similarly, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has various manifestations. He is also part. From Kshirodaksha Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expanded ages and the duration of the cosmic manifestation. Kshirodaksha Vishnu finally take charge of the material universe. And when he sees that there is any problem, as reported by the Devatas, he takes incarnation. Like we have Bhudevi approaching Brahma with problem on earth. And then Brahma goes to the Shira ocean and offers prayers. Generally they offer Purushakta prayers and other prayers. And the Lord heard the prayer. And within the heart of Brahma, he did not appear. In the heart of Brahma, he gave a message, I am coming. So generally incarnations come from Shiva tradition. But the interesting thing is that these incarnations are eternally present in the spiritual world also. Therefore, it apparently then looks that that he is coming from him, but they are eternally existing. Particularly Krishna. apparently it looks that Krishna is the soul, that Shri Vishnu gave birth to, expanded to Krishna, because he's in charge. But the fact is, Krishna comes from the spiritual world. Ete chamsa kalapum saha, Krishnastu Bhagavan. Krishna is the original son. The Vishnu Tattvas are not to be compared to the deities like Brahma and Shiva, nor are they on the same level. Okay, so this is a very famous shloka which Prabhupada is translating. Yastu Narayana Devam Brahma Rudradi Devate Samatyena Vishweta Sapashandi Bhavedruva. Generally, people talk about the concept of Trimurti. Now, in Trimurti, what it signifies is three different responsibilities. It never says Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma are on the same level. They have equivalent responsibility of creation, maintenance, destruction, like three departments in an office. But they're not at the same level. That Shastra never says. But people have started saying Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, same level. They're not at the same level. Vishnu is always the supreme, Shiva and Brahma are always the servants. There is Vishnu Tattva, there is Shiva Tattva, there is Jiva Tattva. All the three Tattvas are different. Therefore, spiritual nature is called Avavoda Rasa or Avarodha Rasa. Avarodha means that which completely nullifies. In the transcendent, there is no chance of material contact by any means. Krishna is always totally in spiritual transcendent existence. No way Krishna is going to be contaminated. The matter, material energy cannot touch him. Just like we discussed the example of the sun. From the energy of the sun, cloud is created. Cloud may disturb us, but not the sun. So Maya cannot touch the Lord. Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth on the lotus flower generated from the abdomen of Parvati. That is the privilege of Brahma. Let us see one more shloka. Nata param param yadat pataha sarupam. Nata param paramayad bhavataha sarupam. Anandamata avikalpa avidya varchaha. Pashyami vishwasijamekam avishyamatman. Bhutendriyatmakam madascha upashito asmi. Na, do not, ataha param, hereafter, parama, O Supreme, yet that which, bhavataha, of your Lordship, sarupam, eternal form, ananda matram, impersonal Brahman effulgence, avikalpam, without changes, avidya varchaha, without deterioration of potency, pashyami, do I see, vishwasrijan, creator of the cosmic manifestation, ekam, one without a second, avishwam, and yet not matter, atman, O Supreme Cause, bhuta, body, indriya, senses, atmaka, onset identification, madaha, pride, te, unto you, upashitaha, surrender, asmi, I. O my Lord, I do not see a form superior to your personal present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. In the impersonal Brahman effulgence in the spiritual sky, there is no occasional change and no deterioration of eternal potency. I surrender unto you because I am proud of my material body and senses. Whereas I am proud of my material body and senses, your Lordship is the cause of the cosmic manifestation, yet you are untouched by matter. O my Lord, I do not see a form superior, the present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. In an impersonal Brahman effulgence, in the spiritual sky, there is no occasional change and no deterioration of eternal potency. I surrender unto you because whereas I am proud of my material body and senses, your Lordship is the cause of the cosmic manifestation, and yet You are untouched by Maya. Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, Ratnamala Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 18.55, Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati Yavan Yas Chasmi Tattvataha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead can only be partially known, and only by the process of devotional service to the Lord, Lord Brahma became aware that the Supreme Lord Krishna has many, many eternal blissful form of knowledge. He has described such expansions of the Supreme Lord Govinda in his Brahma Samhita 5.33 as follows. Advaitam Achyutam Anandim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord who is non-dual and infallible. He is the original cause of all causes, even though he expands in many, many forms. Although he is the oldest personality, he is ever youthful, unaffected by old age. The Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be known by the academic wisdom of the Vedas. One has to approach the devotee of the Lord to understand him. The only way to understand the Lord as he is by devotional service to the Lord, or by approaching the devotee of the Lord who always has the Lord in his heart. By devotional perfection, one can understand that the impersonal Brahma Jyoti is only a partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, and that the three Purusha expansions in the material creation are his plenary portions. In the spiritual sky of the Brahma Jyoti, there is no change of various kalpas or millenniums, and there are no creative activities in the Vaikuntha worlds. The influence of time is inconspicuous by its absence. The rays of the transcendental body of the Lord, the unlimited Brahma Jyoti, are undeterred by the influence of material energy. In material world also, the initial creator is the Lord himself. He brings about the creation of Brahma, who becomes the subsequent creator empowered by the Lord. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
The material world, also the initial creator is the Lord himself. He brings about the creation of Brahma, who becomes a second creator and power. So he says, I do not see a form superior to a present form, eternal bliss and knowledge. Yes. And Bhagavad Gita question, Matta Paratara na anya. There is nothing higher to Krishna. Because there is no change, no deterioration in the Brahma Jyoti. Yes. I'm proud, this is somehow I'm proud of my material body and senses. You cannot be touched by all these things. So Krishna says very clearly, only by devotion we can know him. Bhakti Janati Yamachachansutatataha. Our Supreme Personality, Godhead, can be partially known and known by also devotional service to the Lord. Lord Brahma became aware Supreme Lord Krishna has many, many eternal blissful forms of knowledge. Advaitam Achyutam, Anadi. Anadi means unlimited. Anantarupa, Lord, unlimited forms. Now this is difficult to understand in the sense we do not have many, many unlimited forms. We just have one form. But that's the limitation because we are Jiva. And on top of that, we are in the material world. But Krishna has unlimited forms. This has been explained many times. If all these forms of Krishna which have come, they are Advaita. They are not different from the Lord. Therefore, we are Advaita Acharya. Somebody thought that Advaita Acharya means we teach Advaita philosophy. No, Advaita Acharya because it's not different from the Lord. Advaitam Achyutam, Anadi Anantarupam. And these are all different meanings. Achyutam is infallible, Anadi means unlimited, Anantarupam again similar. Adyam, the origin, Purana portion, the first personality, and Navyanam, always fresh. Vedeshu Dullavam is easy to understand by devotion service. Vedeshu Dullavam, by Vedas, just academic study of the Vedas, you cannot understand the Lord. Adullavam Atma Bhakta, but very easy for devotees to understand. Govinda Madi Purusha Parama Pajana. So I worship Govinda, Prime Lord, in non-dual and infallible. Non-dual means Advaita. He is the original cause of all causes. And even though he expands in many, many forms, although he is the oldest personality, he is ever youthful, unaffected by old age. Many people have a conception, God means old person holding Atlas. This is very contradictory, but for Krishna it's not contradictory. Even though he's the oldest person, he is always youthful. For us, this is contradictory. In this world, this is somebody is very young, at the same time, it's the oldest personality. It looks illogical. For Krishna, all the contradictions are reconciled together. Krishna doesn't look more than 16 years of age. In the Mahabharata war, Krishna was standing, he was so young he was looking. Correct? So generally, Krishna showed various forms till the pre-youth. Just like we go to PU colleges, like that. The Supreme Personality Godhead cannot be known by academic wisdom of the Vedas. No, one has to approach the devotee of the Lord to understand him. There is no other way to understand the Lord. That is, Krishna makes it like that. Why did they do like that? Because in the spiritual world, Krishna is not alone. So if you do not know how to deal with devotees, how to deal with the Supreme Lord, he is not sitting alone. Only way to understand the Lord as he is by devote service to the Lord, yes, Patyama Janati, or by approaching a devotee, always with the Lord in his heart. We get it from a devotee's heart, Krishna. By devotional perfection, one can understand the impersonal Brahmajyoti is only a partial representation. Okay? The Brahmajyoti is not complete, partial representation. Display of the Lord's power. Lord Krishna and the three Purusha incarnated word are his plenary portion. Okay? The three Purushas that we have, Mahavishnu, Garbhodaya, Krishna, are his plenary expansions. In the spiritual sky, the Brahmajyoti, there is of no change of various kalpas or millenniums. That happens in the material world. So when he births, he takes birth, Bhuta Bhuta Praliyate. Every day of Brahma is called a kalpa, and at the night Brahma sleeps, there is destruction. So this is a temporary manifestation which is created and destroyed. But spiritual world is eternal. The influence of time is conspicuous absent. The time, the kala, doesn't mean time on the watch. Kala means which causes destruction. So there is no kala like that in the spiritual world. The rays of the transient body of the Lord, the unlimited Brahmajyoti, is undeterred by the influence of material nature. In the material world also, Ganesha created Lord himself, brings about the creation of Brahma, who becomes subsequent creator and powered by the Lord. Generally, this is not understood. Many people feel just as Krishna is the maintainer, Brahma is the creator. But no, Brahma is not the original creator. The creation of Brahma and all the ingredients needed for creation done by Vishnu. Brahma is the secondary creator, not the primary creator. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Any question? No question. Panchakalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitana pavane vaishnava namo namah. Please continue chanting, chant more and more. Hare Krishna.